I thought it was necessary just to kind of like point the obvious clues together, put the obvious clues together, rather, for people that do use things. Okay, so I mean, I am doing this video right now. I'm going to make some cuts and some pics of some of the people I'm talking about. One of them is Joe Rogan. He just takes TRT. Now, I don't take any of this shit, okay? But he takes TRT, and over the years, he's always had a little bit of a puffy face, but now, as you can see, his face is extremely puffy, you know? So just taking something like TRT, the way people think that it's going to improve everything just by ingesting it. No, that's why I manufacture my own. You can tell by looking at my face, it's, you know, it's not going to be all puffy, I mean, and stuff. You know, I got cuts everywhere. I don't have inflammation in my muscles. Like a lot of these guys, they have inflammation because they're taking so much stuff, all right? They're taking so much stuff that it's actually inflames their muscles and makes them look bigger, which also takes away from cuts. Think about it. It also, yeah, you can achieve size and all that stuff as a bodybuilder, but look what's going to happen. You're going to probably lose performing looking cuts because you got so much inflammation in your muscle tissues. So not only is it in the muscle tissues, and this is because of their diet is so extreme, they just put whatever they can, and they eat a lot of oats. So even the Trend twins eat oats, okay? The Trend twins, same thing. Big old puffy faces. Now, whether they're taking Trend, you know, and I don't even know the gamut of the steroidal shit, so I'm just kind of throwing it in. And the regular steroids that people take to use traditionally, and or just TRT. Any of those things, even the TRT, because the TRT is natural, you're thinking, oh, no big deal. No, but if you pay close attention, people that are on TRT do get swollen ass cheeks, man. Fucking swollen ass face. They almost look like they could be fat. And if you just look at them close, now the only reason why they don't look like that on stage when they're doing bodybuilding is because they're doing all that dieting and sucking all that inflammation out so they can have features. But the reason why they don't have features to speak of, other than, you know, what face they were born with, it's just a puffy version of what they once were. So that's what I wanted to talk about real quick is I'm convinced all you have to do is go to any channel where somebody's working out and claiming they're this and they're that, but they're all buff as all get out, and it looks like they're bodybuilders straight up. I mean, I could name some channels. And if you were to ask them on their live stream, what do you take for supplements, they won't even answer you, okay? So let's just call it what it is, genetics or not, you know, whether you got good genetics or not. Most people out there in the industry of trying to get bigger, which is not my intention, it's just to create more of an illusion of size. But these guys are so chasing size, they will do anything to make it so that, you know, they plateau at a larger size every time they go into the gym. They feel like they got to wake up in the morning bigger. But the truth is, you know, these guys are on stuff. It's so obvious. You just look at their face, you can see that they're swollen. Their inflammation is in their muscles, tissues, in their fat tissues, wherever their nerves are, they got inflammation. The ones that may not and are staying cut, more ripped and more cut, they're probably not as inflamed because they're probably paying a little more attention to not wanting to do that to their body. You know, there are bodybuilders out there that try to eat stuff that's gonna just give them the best looking cuts most of the time, even when they're off season. But when I said I was a bodybuilder, I was just a practicing bodybuilder back in the day. Like when I was biggest at about 21 or 22, I was gigantic. My fucking shoulders were huge. I had huge legs from squats and all kinds of weird stuff started happening. I didn't like it. You know, I was getting big, but yeah, I'd eat a ton of food. So anyway, these guys are undergoing the same thing, but and even when I was big, I could see inflammation in my body because I was trying to put down so much food that the body just starts to go haywire a little bit. You know, red flags with sugar, carbs, and everything else are just haywire, you know? So my suggestion to you is just look at their video. If they have a puffy face, right away, you probably know they're on something.